How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. This is your boy TraderPrad. But if you guys are ready for this show to get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. Yo, what's up, beautiful people? How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone had a wonderful day today. The markets were not so exciting, but at the end of the day, they ended up being a positive. So I guess that's good, because we were talking about how the market felt a little heavy because we kept getting sold off to start the days with for the last 2 days. But then later on in the day, for the last few days, the market rallied right back up. So we were wondering how it would be today, and it played a little bit kind of like that. It didn't do much to start off the day with, sold off a little bit, and then started rallying back higher. So kind of had that similar pattern overall, but very boring opening, very slow opening for most of the Magnificent Seven, the market in general. So a little boring overall. Waiting to see, I guess, if the market wants to compress a little bit, chill out in its zones for a little bit longer, and then break out. So our watch list for tomorrow, honestly, is very, very small. It's not got many names over there for us to take a look at. But that just means we sit back and we relax, because the stocks that I usually like trading, my setups that I like to day trade and look out for, are not just they're not getting ready just yet. So we might have to chill out a bit. However, if you were watching small cap positions like MLGO, Hollow, all of them were going absolutely bonkers today. MLGO was up like 600-700% at one time that I saw. So we can possibly go take a look at that stock. I do have it on my watch list, just making sure that it's on there for tomorrow. So some names over there in the small cap sector going a little crazy, but my experience with small cap isn't really vast, so I try to stay away from that game. But we will see if that's the only opportunity that's being offered tomorrow. We kind of have to see what trades we can pull out of on that position. Thankfully, however, going into the end of the month, we have 2 big IPOs coming out. We are excited for those two. Tonight after hours, we have a couple stocks reporting earnings. CrowdStrike, the big name over there, CrowdStrike, possibly giving us some trading opportunities over there. We'll take a look at to see how the setups are coming on those positions that reported after hours, and we'll take a glance at the stocks that might report tomorrow pre-market also. Set up for those a little bit. But besides that, I predict today's stream might be the smallest time frame stream that we've had in a long time. The market, in my opinion, just kind of getting stuck in a compression range into the all-time high, which is honestly great. That's a great position to compress into, and then after the compression range gets resoluted, we either break out to the downside or break out to the upside. I'm excited to play out in the resolution, so break out to the downside and we get short, or a breakout to the upside we get long. And if the resolution takes a little bit longer, the bigger the move, right? The stronger the base, the higher in space, or it might just crash a lot harder. So looking forward to see how we set up over there on into the going next few weeks, next few days or so on the markets. But let's head on to the full screen. Before we do that, let's look at the chats. Who's all in the chat at the moment? We got TH, Diter enjoying the YouTube thumbnail. It's sad that we can't have a thumbnail on Twitch or on Twitter, or should I say X.com. We can't have a thumbnail on there. But yeah, I love how the YouTube thumbnails are always something cool, always something fun. So hey, if you're watching me on X, go check out my YouTube thumbnail and also hit the subscribe button on my YouTube. Let's see who else is in the YouTube chat. Momo's in there, CDP, and Dust in my bum. Bruh, what? What is that username? Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What's poppin', Dust in my bum? I love it. It's shaky and we see too much of the back monitor. My argument is it looks less professional if a streamer setup. I mean, it is really shaky because I'm moving the setup a lot. But probably if I don't move the setup a lot, it's not going to look that bad. Look, I'm trying something out because I want to have the camera right here, but right now my monitor stands are right in the middle here. So I can't put this here. So I'm gonna have to get a better camera, and B, a better stand for this, or a mount, whatever you call it, a better stand or a better mount for this camera. I want to have it right in the center over here in the middle, and that will kind of get rid of the, obviously, this bad boy. Or I want to try having a green screen. I want to try having a green screen method instead, where, honestly, the background gets completely cut off. You don't even see the background. You just see a little floating image of me on the chart somewhere, and I take less space on the chart. Better for the chess streams too, and also it would be good for my gaming streams whenever I want to do that part. So I don't know, I have a lot in plan. For now, this is gonna be the camera spot. You're gonna have to deal with it until I stop being lazy and I feel like I want to change it. But however, we are not a professional streamer, are we? We're just a 10 viewer streamer. That's not a professional streamer. But we will be one day. And for that, we need to get a better camera, but not yet. I'm going to upgrade the stream quality as the stream keeps upgrading itself. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. All right, let's head over to the full screen, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Here on the full screen, as you guys can see, I was just quickly taking a look at the SPY and the QQQ market. Not that I needed to get a refresher. Already knew exactly what happened on the market. I was trading it. It was putting me to sleep. Very, very boring. My left eye is a little itchy. God damn it. Ah. All right. Let me just scratch it a little bit. Okay. Earnings board. CrowdStrike, HPE, PVH. We got a couple other stocks over here that reported earnings, like Stitch Fix, Guidewire, but none of them that really mattered to me too much. PVH, HPE, and CrowdStrike, all of them in our watch list for tomorrow. Dollar Tree is the only one in the pre-market watch list that I really care about. I have traded Thor Industries before. This is your RV maker. Campbell Soup, I've traded them before too, but I'm not really too interested in taking a look at them. Actually, before we even dismiss them, let's go take a look at what the chart is looking like on the daily for Campbell Soup. Yeah, I'm not too interested. How is Thor looking like? If I remember correctly, Thor was at a way better position on the chart. I guess there could be a trade on Thor, but I'm just not that excited going out of my way looking for a trade on Thor, so not making the watch list for tomorrow. However, Dollar Tree in the same basket as Dollar General. Looking forward to see how these two stocks set up. We already saw how Dollar General played out on its earnings report. Let's see if Dollar Tree can kind of have a similar trade, or does this earnings report give it a little bit of rescue? Because I would guess that Dollar Tree also pushed to the downside when Dollar General pushed to the downside, and looks like the answer was yes. But did Dollar General go right back up? It did go back up a little bit. Not bad. Not bad, Dollar General. Not bad at all. So looking at Dollar Tree for tomorrow after hours, we got Lululemon, Victoria's Secret. Thursday pre-market, we got NIO. So a couple other stocks over here that we'll be talking about Wednesday, tomorrow after 8 o'clock. So make sure you're tuning in to take a look at Lululemon's earnings report. So that's basically the watch list for tomorrow. Here's the watch list for you guys. Let me just open up the Benzinga screen. Oh, that's gonna take over my watch list. Let me just pull back my watch list for you guys. There you go. Watch list coming in with CrowdStrike, HPE. We mentioned a couple stocks like MLGO and Hollow that were moving around drastically today. Pfizer and CCL. Well, I saw them on the daily move most active. Yahoo Finance scanner today. CCL apparently was up 6%. Pfizer went up about 0.61%, but on the daily chart, it has a little bit of a breakout. Now, I don't really like to trade Pfizer, but we'll take a look to see if Pfizer can give a nice little breakout about that above that area. We'll dive a little bit deeper into that one very soon, but showing you guys the watch list again. Then after Pfizer, Hollow, MLGO, we just have our Magnificent Seven. So not many active stocks over there that I'm very excited to even go into work for tomorrow for. And if I do go, it might be very light on volume, especially if the market doesn't bring in the volume to begin with, right? If you see the volume today on the overall QQQ and the S&P 500, we brought in way less volume than the overall 20-day moving average on both of these markets. So light on volume, but still brought in the buyers and managed to close higher. Yeah, they did close green, so managed to close higher, managed to bring in the buyers and managed to close higher for both of these markets. So shout out to them even on light volume. But if this is the trend, if the market wants to continue compressing into this all-time high area, then all we can do is just wait patiently, let it compress, and then when the resolution comes, we can play with it. We can play with it after. In the meantime, we have names that reported earnings, such as CrowdStrike. So let's go take a look at CrowdStrike's earnings report. Let me just quickly delete some of my old lines that I have over here. Won't be using them anymore. We'll get rid of those real quick, and then let me just move over a couple of these indicators over for myself. And now we're gonna bring in Benzinga screen. Shout out to Benzinga for helping us out with all things earnings and news and everything related to that side. But if you want, you can use Benzinga for other things too, such as charting, research, scanners, and so on. I basically just use it for earnings. I should use Benzinga for a lot more, honestly. I'm so used to using my other platforms for other stuff that I haven't gotten to get out of that habit. But go check out Benzinga. My link in the description if you want to use that. That will be my affiliate sponsor link. All right, shout out to Benzinga for sponsoring this segment. CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike reported financial results for the first quarter, fiscal 2025 after the market closed. Here's what it looks like. Increase of 33% year over year to 921 million, beating estimates of 904 million. The cybersecurity company reported adjusted 93 cents per share, beating analyst estimates of 89 cents per share. So beating EPS, beating revenue with a 33% growth year over year. CrowdStrike has topped analyst estimates in every quarter since the company went public in 2019. Wow, that's insane. That's insane. Annual recurring revenue increased 33% year over year to 3.65 billion after the company added 211 million of net average recurring revenue in the first quarter. The net sales generated from the operations was 383 million and free cash flow came in at 322 million. The company ended the quarter with $3.7 billion in cash and short-term investments and equivalents. CrowdStrike started the fiscal year from a position of momentum and exceptional growth, with new average recurring revenue of 212 million and growing 22% year over year, and ending average recurring revenue growing and ending 33% year over year to reach 3.65 billion, says the CEO. The Falcon platform, I like the name, differentiated architecture creates a wide competitive moat and uniquely enables CrowdStrike to solve the industry's biggest cybersecurity, IT, and data problems. Didn't you guys get hacked recently? Oh no, maybe that was no, that was not CrowdStrike. I think that was Okta. CrowdStrike sees second quarter revenue in the range of 958 to 961 million versus the estimates of 954. So yeah, well above the estimates, the range that they're giving out. 98 to 99 cents per share versus estimates of 91, also beating on that side. Also raised guidance for the fiscal year 2025. The company anticipates total revenue to come in at 3.97 billion to 4 billion versus 3.97 billion. So pretty much in the estimates range or higher, and are expecting EPS to come in at 3.94 to 4 versus estimates of 3.91. This report looks great, but how did the stock react to it? Perfect. Exactly what we wanted to see from CrowdStrike. Making a nice move to the upside. This is the all-time high. I don't think we made a move to all-time high. Yeah, I don't think we made a move to all-time high at all. Let me change that to earnings anchored VWAP real quick. Okay. Nice resistance right into that 330 in the after hours. So looks like a little bit of a resistance in the after hours over there for CrowdStrike. We're gonna mark up that area to keep an eye out for. I would expect the stock to maybe open above that in the pre-market or even trade above that in the pre-market. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the fact that the stock has not had a losing quarter ever since they IPO'd is a little bonkers. Look at that, right? Ever since they IPO'd, not a single losing quarter, constantly making money, constantly growing, and just beating every single analyst estimates. It's a pretty good stock, I guess, right? Amazing company overall. So shout out to CrowdStrike. Doing it again, one more time, another one. So now we're waiting to see, actually, let's zoom out to the daily chart. That's a little bit of solid resistance right there on the flat top area, which then turned into a little bit of support. Let me just mark out that little top for myself. Looks like that's around $340 or so. So that area might come into play if we do break out of 330 tomorrow, right into 340. I did not get CrowdStrike's ATR because my software over here is bugging out. I might have to figure out an alternative to Google Sheets because Google Sheets is bugging out for me. But we do have CrowdStrike's ATR for the moment. Looks like that's about $13. So for a stock that's, you know, in play, has is going to have higher RVOL, which is relative volume, which means it'll most likely have a higher ATR also. Might bring in a $20 move overall. Looking to see if we can get a little bit of a dip buy opportunity back into 330 or even above 330 later on in the day. But we got some areas over here that we can kind of keep an eye out for to see how the stock reacts into. Upside 340, but right now, before we even get into 340, we got this 330 area in the after hours that seems to play as a little bit of a resistance. On the way down, you technically don't want to see the stock under this 317 area. You see how we pop off in the after hours, pop off in the after hours, pull back into 317, hold that 317 area for multiple minutes. That's around for 10 minutes or so. And then in the 15th minute, we start taking off. We pull back almost right back to 317, and then buyers come right back in. So that means buyers are stepping up. And but for any reason the stock pulls back into this area, you should expect that buyer to continue to be active and hold the stock up. Currently, the earnings anchored VWAP, sadly, is a lot lower. It's around $313. So that's not exactly a good indicator for this 317 area. but if we're projecting this 317 anchored VWAP to come into play for the stock's earnings move, especially in the pre-market, that would mean that the stock is playing around in this area in the pre-market, and then we get a dip buy or something like that. So that's what I'm picturing at the moment on CrowdStrike. Waiting to see how the stock sets up tomorrow. I'm just gonna put in 317 at the moment, but obviously how pre-market moves on CrowdStrike is going to be very important. That earnings report, let me just quickly bring it in for you guys again. Growth 33% year over year, raised its full year guidance. EPS range is above the estimates. Revenue low end is pretty much the estimate and the high end is above the estimate, and same thing for the next quarter too. So everything over here looks good. The market liked what the report had to say too, and they bought it up in the after hours. So we're waiting to see if that continuation can come into play. There could be a stock that can give us a trade tomorrow, and that looks to be CrowdStrike. Excited to see how CrowdStrike sets up tomorrow. Ooh, HPE. Now, I know HPE is pretty much HPQ, is it not? They're both the same company, just different, what is it? Segments, sectors, different segment, different sectors, however you want to put it. HPQ actually had a monster move on its earnings move overall, blasted off to the north side, and now you're seeing HPE kind of join that party on its earnings move. So waiting to see if we can get a little bit of a similar replicated move on this stock for tomorrow for us to play with. Let me quickly see if I have, yeah, I have tons of useless lines that I probably won't use anymore. Let me get rid of them. Let me also put in a couple indicators over here that I need for tomorrow, which is the 2-day and the yesterday. Okay, and this area right here seems to be a little bit of struggle, but I think the stock already got above that. I'm interested to see if we can get there. I think we're actually there right now in the after hours. I remember seeing that $20 marker. Yeah, we're actually above it and holding above it right now, and the earnings anchored VWAP is coming into that area. So the fact that we're showing buying above 20, which is the 52-week high, if for any reason the stock dips into 20 and holds that area as a support, I think we got a beautiful long off of this 20 tomorrow on HPE. Now keep in mind, HPE's ATR should be around $1, not even, less than $1. So tomorrow's ATR probably is going to be about $1, $1.50 or so. Not expecting too much, but you could have said the same about HPQ, and that one blasted off, right? So very interested to see how HPE sets up over here. Looks like a good earnings report. Let's take a quick glance at it. 7% beat on EPS, 5% beat on revenue. I mean, we could use Benzinga to dive deeper into the report, but this move over here is honestly more than enough to see for us. We're not analysts, we're day traders, right? And we, right off the glance, we can see that the market loved what they had to say. If for any reason we do get under 20, I don't think we should get under 1950. So that's an area that I'm going to put in as support for my watch list. 1940, which is exactly that low over there. I'll put in that 1940 area as the final bottom. If for any reason the stock is not even holding 1940, then there's simply no going long on this position at all, no matter what the earnings report was. And we can see that there's a little bit of a resistance right into this $21 area. Let's see if that $21 area comes into play tomorrow in pre-market. Are we above it? Are we rejecting from it? When we open, is there any size into 21 allowing us to get short into it? Or is that size helping us to take a breakout through 21 for a higher extension up north? So lots of plays over there past 21 for us to play with. And actually, this is all-time high on HPQ. That makes things a lot more interesting. That makes 21 a lot more interesting, honestly. The fact that it is the all-time high on this position. So let's see what kind of games can be played over here, because we not only broke all-time high, but we're seeing buying above all-time high and a little bit of a breakout, a setup almost going into this 21 area. So HPE almost priority number one, along with CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike and HPE are both priority number ones tomorrow. So let's see how they set up. PVH, I remember seeing this at a quick glance today. The after hour move looked almost non-existent. Yeah, no volume in the after hours, almost non-existent after hour move. Looks like I have a line here at $122.68, and that high came into play multiple days in a row. Where does that come from? Right over here. That low came into play perfectly yesterday and today, and we rejected off of that. However, these lines don't matter anymore. We just delete all of them. Bang, 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 bang. Delete, 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 delete. Now, when a stock doesn't really react a lot from its own earnings move, doesn't really get me too excited. Also, a stock with very light volume for a price that it's trading at. So PVH, probably not my cup of tea. We have HPE, which looks very interesting for tomorrow. And we have CrowdStrike, which also looks very interesting for tomorrow. And then we have stocks such as Dollar Tree that reports earnings in pre-market. Let me just quickly delete some of my lines here. Move that over there. Move that over here. Now, Dollar Tree possibly got sold off when Dollar General got sold off on its earnings report, but then got bought right back up to the north side. Now, based on its earnings report, possibly we get some action over here above this 122 123 area. Actually, I would expect that we don't even get to play with the 123. I would expect we are above 123 on a positive earnings report. Maybe a pullback into 123 to look for a long or something. Could be something to keep an eye out for. Everything depends on the earnings report, right? Everything depends on the earnings report. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't have a crystal ball, but sometimes we do end up being Prastradamus. As you saw earlier on PVH, we had a line over there from way back in the past, and that line ended up being a perfect rejection for today and yesterday. So sometimes we are Prastradamus the Great, the fortune teller himself. But hey, I'm just a day trader. I'm not a fortune teller. I just put lines on the charts and I wait to see how the tape reacts at those lines. Very simple. It's not as hard as people make it to be. So we'll wait to see how Dollar Tree reacts on its earnings reports tomorrow pre-market. Let's go to some of the stocks that reported earnings this week already, such as GitLab. GitLab reported earnings. We were expecting to see a little bit of a move into this after hour low for us to get an opportunity to buy, but the stock was very much stuck like the market was, and then it sold off like the market did, but it didn't get bought up like the market did. So that has me a little worried now on GitLab. I would be cautious. I would be cautious watching GitLab now, because that play that we were looking, that Costco emulation, that Kava emulation setup, didn't really set up like that on GitLab. So right now, GitLab is honestly in the doghouse for me. We're waiting patiently for GitLab to possibly flush a little bit more before we even look for a day trade or a swing trade or something like that. It's in the doghouse. We wait for it to, do something. I see TH post about GME earlier. You retracted that message. Why would you retract that message, bruh? But yeah, GME didn't really do much today. It did, however, trigger SSR because it was down more than 10% at one point. So it triggered SSR. That means it will be SSR tomorrow also, sorry. It will be on SSR tomorrow, which might make it a little bit harder to short. But we're looking to see how the stock plays out for the long side. Like I said yesterday, just because it got sold off yesterday and just because it got sold off today doesn't really mean the game is over, right? I think if you remember last time what happened, it took a little while for everything to take place and then it went a little crazy. So I can still have a little faith on GME, even though I'm not really a GME whatever. I'm not really a meme stock squeeze trader, whatever. I mean, I do trade meme stocks and squeeze stocks, but I'm not like holding them for bankrupting hedge funds and for having a vendetta or whatever, right? I just like making money. I'm in the market for one simple thing, to make money. So when the opportunity comes, I'll love it. But right now, it's just let it cool off. Today's move, even though it was down on the day, I mean, if you zoom out, does that really look like much? That doesn't look like much, right? So it doesn't get me too excited over there on GME, honestly. Novavax, I mean, if it bounced off of yesterday's VWAP perfectly, which was exactly what we were talking about yesterday on stream, and it gave you that move into $18, which is great. But when it happened, I just wasn't there for it. So I'm a little upset about it. I'm a little upset. It did exactly as we wanted it to do yesterday on stream. If you were watching it, we called out this play perfectly. We said how strong the stock was yesterday. You want to see yesterday's VWAP coming in and showing you some buyers, and that played out perfectly. Some support being built into that area, and then it being blasted right off to the north side, and on the pullback we found buying again. So now we're waiting to see if we get some sort of a dip buy again into the 750 17 area for us to ride the stock again to the upside. I don't think this Novavax game is over just yet. Keep an eye on Novavax. Don't turn off on Novavax just yet. CCL blasted off to the upside today. Not sure what the catalyst with CCL was. Was it an upgrade? Was it something related to, I mean, I'm not even going to guess. Let's just see if we can find something about it. Strong wave season. Oh, it's absorbing Australian cruise line. Okay. So could be a buyout. Usually when a company buys another company, the company acquiring the other company gets sold off, and the company getting acquired goes up. But I guess it just means that CCL is bringing in more revenue if they're acquiring another company, more money coming in the future. So CCL getting a nice little boost off of that to the upside. Overall, all we care is, hey, nice move to the upside. Let's see if we can continue getting that rally. Any dip buy opportunities that we can play with right into the 1620, 1625 area. Looks like today's VWAP is actually higher than that. Today's VWAP is around $16.50. Sorry, 70 cents. So the fact that today's VWAP is higher than that little consolidation high makes that stock even more bullish. So looking to see if CCL can make a rally to the $17.80, $18 tomorrow. Keep an eye on the stock. Don't forget about CCL. This little catalyst could help it out. Because other travel stocks like RCL, look at this one, right? Breaking out to an all-time high. What in the world? Who knew about this one happening today? RCL with a beautiful breakout above all-time high. If for any reason RCL pulls back and finds support into this 151, you can look for a long there too. But less important stock. Not sure if this one actually has any own catalyst. Well, it looks like, what is this? Okay. Okay. So it looks like good news, good headwinds coming up. Headwinds? Headwinds might be the wrong word. Good wins in the cruise line sector. RCL, CCL, NCLH also getting a boost. Wow, NCLH also getting a nice boost. Apparently I have a little alert here. Or maybe it's just saying I have a past alert. No, they all probably saying that I have a past alert that probably triggered or something. Anyways, they all getting a nice boost. I'm interested in RCL. I'm interested in CCL. Not sure if airliners are getting a boost. No, AAL getting ready to break down even lower, sadly. AAL. All right, let's go to Pfizer, because I know Momo will like anytime we mention Pfizer. I know Momo actually said something in the chat earlier, so let me go take a look at Momo here. Momo, how does this sound for swings? Sold Ford at 13.5 to buy Nintendo, I'm guessing that's the ticker, at 12.80, and then sold Nintendo at 14.10 today to buy Ford at 12.11. Sounds like you're making money to me. Shout out to Momo, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Momo. Yeah, it's not chess. I'm guessing that's what you said when I was talking about, the market. Yeah, I'm a lot better at the market than I am at chess, for sure. Cruise industry consolidating. Interestingly, that's how Succession ended, with the merger of cruise lines. I mean, let's see if it's an Australian cruise line. Maybe there won't be monopoly regulatory fights coming in. But nice breakout for the cruise sectors. Let's see if that breakout can continue. RCL going to a new all-time high is insane, right? So I would like to see if that one can continue. Pfizer around this 29.60, 29.50 area. If that can break out, I think Pfizer can have a little move to 30 or higher. But I'm not really too interested in to trade Pfizer. Just wanted to mention this one to you guys. Maybe you can put it on your radar over there. I'm just not too interested in Pfizer tomorrow or ever. I'm going to possibly trade HPE, RCL, CrowdStrike tomorrow. So not really looking at Pfizer. But as I was going through stocks, I saw Pfizer on this list of stocks over here on the Yahoo scanner as one of the more active stocks, or one of the more up stocks on the day. Or was it? There you go. One of the more active stocks on the day, but only up 0.61. Don't really care too much about it. Lot of small float stocks today were going crazy. MLGO going absolutely bonkers from a low of $4.64 to a high of $15. A lot of people on Twitter posting, crazy losses. Sadly, people who would actually be making a killing on this position had they gone. Had their shorts worked, and usually these type of setups for them work. Their shorts work for them, and they make hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars on trades like these when they sell off from $15 to $2, or even $8 straight down to $2 or so. So people love these small float stocks, but sometimes you get burnt and you get trapped, and this was a very, very dirty stock. So looking forward to see how this position trades tomorrow. I think if for any reason we can't get above 12, MLGO sets up for a nice short. But if MLGO gets above 12, I don't see why it doesn't go above 15 tomorrow easily. So MLGO, watching this one for another day 2 type of play. If shorts are getting trapped for another day run up to the north side, or if the longs are trapped now and the shorts are just gonna win as the longs get rug pulled. Overall up 6.69% on the day. What a beautiful percentage. What a beautiful percentage. So watching MLGO, another stock in something in the similar basket, Hollow going a little crazy today, up 32%. I think both of these stocks are in the same basket, meaning they have the same name, right? Micro Algo and Hollow is Micro Cloud Hologram. So not sure if they're similar names. What does MLGO do? Technology services and package software. Oh, it is. So there you go. Parent company, and this is the actual company itself. So that makes a lot of sense why they both have similar names, and they both were moving a lot similar today when I was watching them. So Hollow is the parent company for MLGO, and it'll be interesting to see how these stocks move. There were at times when MLGO was halted and Hollow wasn't halted. Those are times where you could trade Hollow, and also Hollow is also a way lower price stock at the moment, whereas MLGO is a lot lower, a lot higher price stock compared to Hollow. So watching both of these positions tomorrow, without a doubt, the small flow game has been a little crazy. Now, last but not least, we have the QQQ sector the large cap tech sector or the Magnificent Seven sector. Nvidia, we were looking for that all-time high breakout today. It broke out, but then it pulled right back, and then it broke out later on in the day. So that one was a little ugly. I tried the long originally, it didn't work out for me. My biggest loser on the day was this Nvidia long. Later on, I did short Nvidia, but on NVDS, because I didn't want to lose a lot more money, so I made a little bit of money on that short. But overall, nothing really happened on Nvidia, on the overall market, only up 1.25%. But hey, we broke all-time high. We closed above all-time high. I think that's a win in itself for Nvidia. Now we're waiting to see if the market can give Nvidia a little juice. Give Nvidia a little juice, market, so it can blast off. And if Meta can, leech some of that juice too, I think we can see Meta blasting off to the north side above this 482 area or so, and Apple still continuing to range right now between 195 and 193. We actually managed to break above that 195 size today, but very slightly, small break above that 195 size, but eventually breaking slightly, but showing you that the 193 buyer is still very active. So that just goes to show that if the market is bringing in buyers and Apple is anywhere near 193, I think it's an easy long. But if the market's crushing down and Apple is getting ready to get under 193, that sets up for a nice short opportunity on AAPL. So watching what Apple can do for us tomorrow. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much all she wrote for us on the watch list side. Quickly go to the Bitcoin sector, because we did reclaim the 70K, which brought Mara to the upside by 4.8% today. Also took Coinbase to the north side by 5%. So Bitcoin moving up, as I mentioned last to you, will obviously give us some sort of a trade on Coinbase, on Mara, on IBIT. But the main trade opportunity that I'm waiting for on Bitcoin is the all-time high breakout. Once we get that all-time high breakout, we're going to possibly smash this trade on Bitcoin, on IBIT, even on Coinbase. We can look for some sort of a breakout on Coinbase, some sort of a breakout on Mara, but mainly IBIT. Once Bitcoin takes out that all-time high, I'm very interested to trade IBIT to see how that one sets up for us. But coming really quickly to QQQ, as I was saying at the start of the stream, we are compressing at the moment. Not fun, little boring, but exactly what we want to see. More compression means we're having a fight between an active buyer, right, and an active seller. Once one of them gets exhausted, think of it like this is, shout out to my manager. Think of it like a UFC fight. We have a fighter on this side, red fighter, blue fighter. Both of them are going at it right now. One time we see that this red fighter, the column buyer, the buyer fighter got knocked out a couple times. He fell down, but he woke back up, or she woke back up, or the AI woke back up after that knockout within the 10 count, right? Well, there's no 10 count in UFC, but think of it like boxing, right? They woke back up within the 10 count, and they were able to go back to the next round for the next fight. Came back, fought, and kept winning. And now we're waiting to see if they can knock down the seller and knock him out clearly. And for that, it'll take a little bit more time, obviously. Waiting to see if we can push into this all-time high area on the SPY, into the all-time high area on the QQQ. Test that seller a little bit harder, wipe out that seller, and see what type of action we can get on the overall market, on the QQQ, on the SPY, on the Magnificent Seven, and then pull out some trades out of that. But at the moment, no trade. Doesn't mean that we have to force anything. Just sit back, relax, cool out, sip on some pina colada and chill out. I had some good I had some good strawberry real fruit slushy today with some strawberry jelly in there, boba basically. That was good. Good weather. Amazing hot weather. It's hot as shit in my room right now. I even have to turn down the fan so it's not in the mic for you guys. But good hot weather. Had good boba. Might just have to do that tomorrow too. because the market doesn't feel like it's gonna do much for us. But hey, we do have CrowdStrike and HPE, also CCL, RCL, MLGO, and Holo, mainly our focus for tomorrow. Someone mentioned Boeing. I bet Boeing will try to merge, but won't get approved. Boeing up 15 points in 1 week. I mean, who the hell is Boeing gonna merge with? Airbus? Who are they gonna merge with? And the merger, at the end of the day, would just end up being a name change, right? But maybe that name change would kick off a whole change within the culture of the employment and so on. You know, new CEO structure, new shareholders, seat holders, whatever you call them. What do you call them? Whatever you call them. Board members. There you go. New board members. So it could help in that way, but it would just be a name change at the end of the day. You know, this is Boeing. Boeing's too big to fail. Too big to fail. It would kill a lot of jobs. Kill a lot of jobs. It would kill aviation for America. But maybe SpaceX could buy out Boeing. That would be interesting. Hold up now. SpaceX buys out Boeing for 50 cents on the dollar because Boeing already failed their Starliner or whatever that project is. NASA's getting ready to pull out of that project. SpaceX already has been killing on their projects. Blue Origin also has been doing a little bit decent. So SpaceX buys out Boeing. They start creating aircrafts. Way better aircrafts. I mean, that's a possibility there, right? So we don't really know. We don't really know. I mean, there's so many ways you can spin these conversations into. But I'm sure. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I like the idea. I just don't know. Well, Raytheon. Well, isn't Douglas basically Boeing? Isn't Douglas basically Boeing? Before the merger? Yeah, there you go. I remember seeing that in the documentary on Netflix. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much all she wrote for today's stream. I know, pretty small watch list, not much interesting stocks out there. The earnings boards are dying out. But we do have, like I mentioned, some names for us to keep an eye out for. Once again, I'll repeat for us. CrowdStrike, HPE at an all-time high, RCL breaking into an all-time high and closing into an high, CCL kind of doing a little bit of the replication move, MLGO and Holo going a little crazy, so watching those few names, and we'll see if the market can give us some fun, because at the moment GME is cooling off its engine, so we'll just have to wait patiently for more fun on that side. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, go check out my affiliate sponsors in the description below, or if you're on Twitter or on Twitch, go check out my Linktree channel, and then you can head over to my affiliate sponsors, my social media links. Shout out to Trade Ideas, shout out to Trader Sync, shout out to Benzinga. Use code PRAD15 to get 15% out at checkout. I would love you guys to use my links if you are interested in using those trading platforms to excel at your game. Now, talking about game, That was a smooth transition. Talking about game. Let's get it over with. Let's get it over with, huh? Let's do it. It's time. Full screen. Before we head over to full screen, we gotta do the chess screen because Dieter's gonna start yelling over here. And this is why I wanna, you know, buy. Hold up, chat. Okay, perfect. What if I do this? What the hell? No, it still shows my address. What the hell? Okay, we're just gonna have to use a different browser. Okay, we'll just use a different browser and we'll save the links. Hold up, let me make sure. Oh my god. How can we hide the address bar? Alright, screw it. Give me a second, chat. Alright, screw you, buddy. Okay. We're gonna look for I mean, that's not bad. Oh, do I want the one that goes around my chair? Or maybe I want one that I can pull up and pull down. That way, before I go to stream, I can pull it up. In the full cam shot, you can still see the background. But then, when I'm about to start talking about stocks, I pull it up. And then you just see me as a little face. You just see my face on the screen instead of me taking up a big box on the screen. You know what I mean? Have a great night, great show. See you tomorrow. Say hi to aunties. Thanks, John. Have a good night, brother. Take care. Oh, the retractable one costs quite a bit, eh? This one looks like it will swing back and forth very easily. It doesn't look very good. This one looks good, right? It's got two stands, flat out. 6 feet by 9 feet. $24. This one doesn't look too bad, chat. Or the chair ones. Why is the chair one so much more expensive? It's a lot less cloth. And I bet the chair ones break a lot easier too. Like that strap at the back right there probably breaks so easily over the chair. Bet the clout one's so much better. The thing is though, do I need that much clout is the question. Six feet by 9 feet. I don't know if I need that much clout. Basically just, I don't know. We'll have to figure out. But less bulky indeed. But I bet you it breaks a lot easier. And then what if like this little corner rips and has a hole or something stupid? I'm fucked for life. I don't know. Something to think about. We'll think about another time. But my main thing that I have to get before, I guess I could get the green screen before anything, but my main thing I have to get first is this camera here. And this is about $2 grand. This is about $2 grand. So this camera will improve our stream quality quite a bit. Quite a bit. And then I can also use this camera to take pictures anytime I go out. So I'm interested to buy this. Maybe I should start doing a stream donation. A stream donation for a camera upgrade. And we can have a donation bar on stream. Get a used one. That's not a bad idea. How do we look for that? On eBay? That's not that bad. I like the wrap. Why is it so much cheaper? Just because of the wrap? I don't care if it's wrapped. If it works, I'll take it. I mean, that does not look bad at all, but only 500 USD? Why is that so cheap? I don't know about this post. Yeah, don't trust eBay. If it looks too good to be true, it's just too good to be true at that point. Right? Hey, but yeah, I didn't think about this. But that's something that I could do. A good idea. Thanks, Dieter. I will think about this. But I gotta do a donation for that for the stream, because I want to upgrade the stream using stream funds, and so far I haven't made a lot of stream funds on my YouTube stream career, because I also turned off ads midstream ads. I figured out how to turn off midstream ads, so I stopped that for you guys. That's less revenue now for your boy Prad. Oh shit. But yeah, I promised myself that I would only upgrade the stream using stream revenue. So, we're there. Inch by inch. We'll get there. What do I do here, man? I'm almost fucked in this game, honestly. I don't know how to play this game, but I still do anyway. I don't know why I torture myself every day, but I still do it anyway. Wow, I'm actually pretty good at lyrics. Off the dome. And I knew that they were gonna come in a rhyming pattern, so like I did it on purpose. But like there was no actual rhythm and pattern to the actual, you know, voice, so it kind of sounded like shit. But it rhymed there. Think about it, it rhymed. But it's puzzle time. Puzzle time. And for chess now, I'll save Vendetta for the main game. Let's do the puzzle right now. Daily puzzle. Black to move. Do I just take this? Brother, what? Hint me, brother. Brother, hint me, brother, hint me. Thank you, brother. Brother, hint me, brother, hint me. Alright. White to move, 987. White to move, 97. This looks fairly easy, but it's not. It's not. Alright, yeah, it is now. Black to move, 999. Ooh, okay, okay. Black to move. This is a little complication. Oh, I'm a genius. Okay, black to move. Black to move, black to move. What can we do here? Go here. Threat that or that, but then he can just walk over and kill me. I go here, I die anyways. I take this, I die anyways. Anything else that I can do here? I got a hint. I have to move my queen. Am I going for the check? Okay. Huh? Okay, that's what you want from me? Okay. That one was a little confusing. It was not as easy as I thought it would be. But we did it! We did it nevertheless. White to move. Where at? Gotcha. White to move. This should be the last puzzle of the night. And then we have to go suffer. Which I'm very excited for. Oh yeah. That makes sense. 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 I was overthinking a step there. But that made sense. Alright. Time for our fate, boys. You ready? We did not play last night. So can we get back above 400? Is the main question here. Defend it. Okay. Ballsy. Ballsy. Yeah, so we're not going to get above 400 today. Just so you if you want, we're looking for the answer. What I'm gonna do here, chat, Do we have anyone in the chat, or did everyone leave already because we started playing chess too early today? All that? All that for nothing? I hope he goes in the back over here, not here. I want him to go to H3 instead of F2. Please go to H3 instead of F2.
My DMs.
No.
I see how it is.
No. Can I just do this? And then either or dies, right? If I do this, either or dies. This is actually good. This is actually good. I don't know why I wanted him to go there. Okay, maybe I did want him to go there. I wanted him to go here because then it could trap him in that corner. Someone's been... Ben? Who's Ben? I don't know who the fuck Ben is. Tell Ben to stop ignoring your DMs. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Ani. Appreciate you. John... Where's John? John said, say hello to Auntie. So I said hello. Padded. I don't know who Padded is. Either MB3, but what's up, my dude? How you doing? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, mi hombre? Oh, shit. I didn't even recognize the queen was to take before I moved that piece. Okay, now we can play, chat. Now we can play. And now we have all the mid. And buddy, John Black. Who's John? John Von Sewers. He's a viewer. A legendary viewer. Long-time OG. More OG than you are. You need your queen to win. I recognize that. You see how my queen's safe? Okay, what can we do here, chat? Your friend Obi graduated to trader last week. Yeah, only took him 2.5 years. Only took him 2.5 years of yelling at him, of giving him tips of what to do and what not to do. Buddy, for God's sake, finally managed to pull it off. Finally managed to pull it off. I actually read it in the Trader chat, Trader TV chat. You were there. I was not in the Trader TV chat, my friend. I don't watch Trader TV. Never have, never will. That show is absolutely dog water. I have better things to do in my life than watch Trader TV. Trust me on that one. They all drank a lot. Shout out to them, brother. Then they're just gonna screw over Obi very, very soon anyways. They're all rats. Except for Neil. He's cool. I like Neil. He's cool. Is that free? Or should I go for the check? Oh no, I can't because then the horse will come take me. That is free. That is free. Am I in danger? I'm not, right? No. Went a few rounds? What does that even mean? Sharif and Dara do the midday? I don't care about Trader TV Live anymore, T8. Stop giving me updates. I appreciate it, but I don't care about that company or that place. I appreciate it, though. Time to bring out some other players here. You should win this game. I mean, should is a yeah, I don't know. But tell him my name is Ani. No, it's Auntie. Auntie. But no, I've not been ignoring your DMs or your super chats. I've actually read all your super chats. I'm just looking back at it. Yeah, I've read all your super chats, so that's a lie. But your DMs, I just don't have any reply. Like, what am I supposed to say to a DM of your tweet? Or to a DM of, like, somebody else's tweet? I just have nothing to say to those. Or TikTok. Indian drama TikTok. Honestly, I didn't even watch it because it's TikTok. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even click on that link just because it's TikTok. Well, you can at least say hi. That is true. I just don't have anything to say. I have to win this game here, Ani. I have to win this game here, Ani. I should win this game here, right? I'm taking too long because you guys are making me talk about shit. I need Vendetta. Where's Vendetta? Vendetta, 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 Vendetta. Where's Vendetta? God damn it, Dieter. Okay. I'm gonna run out of time and lose this game because of you guys, because you made me talk all game. You guys suck, dude. Come on. By the way, huge thumbnail. Bag boys, hold or die. You gotta love those thumbnails, chat. I should have probably bought this over, huh? That was stupid. Because then I could have had this. He moves that and I could have had this. Easily. But now I have this. That's if he doesn't protect this somehow. But I could have had that very easily. That was a nice mistake over there. Nice mistake, Pridey Daddy. Alright, we get to kind of redo this one. I should have come in to take that. I should have done that. I should have done that! Yes! Now he goes somewhere else. Now we come in to take this. What do you take? A pawn? Wow. Wow. Okay. Ta-da! We did it, chat. We're back above 400. We're back above 400. We did it. We were struggling all day yesterday, but we did it. Ooh, my buddy made a move. Let's see what he did. He did that. Isn't that free? No, it's not. This bastard is trying to bait me, yeah? He's trying to bait me, mate. But you ain't gonna bait me, mate. You ain't gonna bait me. I'm the masturbator. That's right. I'm the masturbator. You can't bait me. I'm the masturbator. Alright, anyways, chat. On that note, no? Why no? Why no? If he takes that, I can do that. Okay? And if he doesn't move this, let's say he does something like, oh shit, he can do that. Well, I can do this then. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So let's say he does something like this. I do this. He does this. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. And then I do this. And then he does this. And I do this. And then he does this. And then I do this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I just eat him with the pawn? What pawn? So he did this. What pawn? After this? Oh, he goes here, then I eat him with the pawn. That's right. So he's probably not doing that because he's not stupid. But he could do this. He's probably not doing that either. He's most likely doing this. Then I'm doing this. And then I'm expecting him to... Oh, he already made a move. Let's go find out what he did. Predictable. He's probably watching me on stream right now. Predictable. So we can just take this at the moment. Have that. Predictable. I'll keep playing that off stream. But it's time for me to go get some food. And go get some other off stream duties over with. I will catch you guys tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Same time. Same place. 8 o'clock. Talk about Lululemon, NIO, and all the other fun stuff. Hopefully the market moves around a lot more than it did today. Have a great night. And an even better market session tomorrow. TraderPrad will be here Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Let the camera shake. TraderPrad will be here Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 p.m. I'll see you guys then. Have a great night, people. TraderPrad out. Ciao. Peace.
After the after hours with your host TraderPrad, I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow, as you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, Trader Sync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.